friends, welcome to my channel. Let's get started on making this delicious molcajete salsa. I have here 2 Roma tomatoes. These happen to be from my garden. Look how cute. I got 2 regular tomatoes that I had in my fridge, a quarter of an onion, 2 chiles serranos, and 1 garlic tooth. I'm gonna bring you over to my stove. Here I have my griddle. It's called a comal in Spanish. Now, if you don't happen to have one of these, you get a regular pan. You put some aluminum foil on top, and that's going to help you char. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be charring all of these ingredients to make an amazing salsa in our molcajete that's going to help me flavor what I'm going to be eating today, which is some carne asada tacos. So we're going to put all this in here. And right now I'm getting brave with my hand. I'm going to be turning them, but as they start to brown and heat up, it's going to get a lot difficult to handle with my hands. So you see how they got a nice little char going over here? Everything's going to get charred. That's going to be what gives it a very unique and different flavor to the salsa. It's going to take minutes, so depending on your stove, depending on, what you're using to char your tomatoes and salsa ingredients, depends on, how long it's going to take. Moved on to my tongs, and now when the skin starts to peel from the tomatoes and all the steam is coming out, that's when we're going to start removing all of our ingredients and putting them in a separate plate or a separate container. We're just going to wait until everything gets nice and steamy, and then we are going to get ready to get our salsa going. So the first step is we're going to peel the skin off of the tomato because that doesn't mash well in our molcajete, because that's the style I'm using. If you have a blender, then you can use the skin, but since I'm using a molcajete, it's just nicer and easier if I remove the skin. Don't worry, all the flavor is still there. This is what it's looking like once it has cooled. Remember to let it cool before you go to town on this bad boy. I have a video I've uploaded on how to cure it. If you haven't already watched it, go ahead. First things first, and this is crucial in making your salsa, is the salt. So we're going to get the salt. Don't worry, you can always add more later after the salsa is done. But the first thing you do is you mash that bad boy up, and look how nicely powdered it is. Second step, again, this is very important. There is a method to the madness, is the garlic. The reason why we do it this way is because these are ingredients in the salsa that would be really difficult to grind if you have a lot of stuff in there. So once the garlic is nicely mixed into this paste, then you move on to the onion. Once all the onion is mashed, we're going to move on to the chile. The chile is the one that gets mashed. And check out my molcajete. It's looking nice. Check it out. Tejolote is doing the work. And this is time consuming, but it's so worth it. The flavor that is released by these ingredients, oh my goodness. So after the chile goes your tomatoes. So then go to town, friends. Just start to use different tools because it is hard to mash. I didn't want to get it in my eye. I'm going to start to, grind this up. Don't mind my nails, guys. We're in quarantine. I'm sorry. My kids went crazy, and then, Continuing on the mashing process, I got a little bit hungry, so, I dipped my chip in there. My honey's helping me continuing with the mashing process. But again, one by one, until the ingredients are all mashed in there, is how you do it. And the very last step is to add all the juices that were released on that resting plate to your molcajete to mix and integrate with the salsa. And you guys, this salsa is amazing on carne asada tacos. It's great for, if you're just having chips and salsa. Taste for flavor right here and adjust to seasoning if you need more salt. And that's it, friends. Super easy, quick, and flavorful salsa. And that's it, friends. I hope you guys try this recipe. It was super easy. It took a little bit of elbow grease, but it was totally worth it. If you don't have a molcajete, you can always throw your ingredients in a blender and mix them up. Or if you want to try like a more authentic route, you can get a bowl and a cup and just kind of mush it together, and it creates a similar effect. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.